But yo, welcome to another episode of the Intellectuals, motherfuckers.
Another one. This has happened before.
Yeah, bro, I've been listening to Megadeth with Pantelis over here, bro. I gotta say, bro, fuck, that is some quality everything.
You know, it's kind of like when somebody gets to watch The Sopranos for the first time and trips out on it.
Yeah, well, that's how I felt the first time,
Yeah, so that's what just happened with you and Megadeth.
Fuck, the first two songs I had like the hair rising on my back,
Let's
like,
start this with, I think we went by way of Metallica and then you transferred into that. First you tripped them out on One.
Yeah, I tripped them out on One, the Metallica's first music video.
Oh, yeah.
And then it segued.
And then I told him,
exactly.
if you like heavy metal, let me introduce you to the greatest heavy metal band ever.
I was never a very big, I always liked, I liked all genres of music. There's no genre of music I discriminate against.
Mongolian throat music.
I only discriminate against minorities.
Oh, good.
Which ones?
Minorities.
Isn't that the best music?
The darker, the more discrimination. No, it's a joke. I'm sorry.
I like that you have to say that.
Hippity hop music.
I like that you're wearing the velour.
Tracksuit as I'm saying that.
Very good.
Now you stole that. Cultural appropriation.
I'm culturally appropriating.
Good.
So like in my teenage years and early teenage years, I mainly listened to hip hop rap because in the early 2000s
And the sounds of
Does
rape.
not surprise
and late 90s, that's
But you
what.
appreciated some classic rock when you heard it and shit during that
Of
time?
course, yeah.
Not just...
Yeah, but I grew up in that era. The
This
you know
year's Super Bowl.
Eminem, 50 Cent, Dr.
This year's
Dre,
Super Bowl.
Snoop Dogg. Huh?
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
year's Super
yes,
Bowl.
there
That's
you go. This year's Super Bowl. So I grew up with that a lot. You know, I always appreciated heavy metal. Always liked like I have all kinds of songs, different types of genres of music in my playlist.
But you didn't go big on the heavy metal? Or
I
you
didn't go super big on the heavy metal. I had like a small phase, but because I still grew up with hip hop rap, that's what I felt closest to. So it stayed.
But you appreciated lyrics in
100%.
rap beautifully.
100. Yes, there you go.
But how
But,
poignant
my
were
God.
these heavy metal
Megadeth,
lyrics?
bro, beautiful fucking lyricism.
Yeah.
Beautiful lyricism. a lot of emotion behind. I like emotion, like we said. Emotion.
No, he's not talking about Aerosmith. He's talking about the lyrical
We get it.
That's
Steve
how
Mustaine.
long it was while they were sharing the microphone, by the way, Steve Perry and Steven Tyler. When they're saying
Why are
Sweet
you
Emotion.
derailing it?
Sorry, I didn't mean it.
No, it's okay.
You're absolutely right. He was going on a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, the lyrics are, I think, deep. The way they tie everything in with.
Dave Mustaine is a god amongst men.
Yeah, that's like I was like I'm not very
Smart.
handsome,
Useful.
enthusiastic about things in life in general.
Yeah,
I've been like this all my life.
He genuinely tripped out.
Yeah, but I legit tripped out on his music. It's rare to get me enthusiastic about shit, but like I actually can't wait to hop in my car after and
Aren't
fucking
you
listen.
happy when stuff like that happens?
100%, yeah.
I love that.
Especially because
How do you
it doesn't
spell
it doesn't happen often in my life.
How do you spell this stupid word? No, it does.
I saw him.
Yeah,
I saw him
you're right.
I
Well,
saw
no,
him
because
vibing
of who I am. Because
Yeah.
of who I am. I mean, not
Like,
because
He
of.
looked like a little kid.
You weren't here though, but I saw him vibe a lot. Like I saw him
Yeah.
shaking his chair.
Yeah, and you get gratification.
I
from
like
that,
it.
as do I.
Fuck, bro. Thank you.
When
you.
you
Honestly,
introduce people to
thank you for
something,
introducing me to
Tell
Megadeth.
you what you want to hear and not mean anything. And then I saw him just shaking. He's like, yeah. He loved it.
Yeah, bro. It was wow.
He's a good hip hop lyricist.
Anyone who knows me in high school knows that the system has failed. Was my playlist? It was on my Discman. That CD
Now,
was.
I was going to ask exactly that. What was
your
your method? Was it on an iPod or was it on a Discman?
iPods didn't exist, bro.
So it was Discman.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So you have one disc at a time, bro, and it's on.
Yeah. You know who's very underappreciated in lyricism?
Me.
Lil Wayne.
Okay.
I find
He does rhyme the N-word with the N-word.
No. That's on the wacky. But I mean, in general,
Can't
like
get bigger.
his like he has some very good moments in, especially in the Carter album.
He's had
you know what I
some-
mean?
Yeah.
He can write lyrics that are deep with emotion. You know what I mean? Apart from his hit songs that are like for everyone. You know what I mean to consume.
I know what you mean, bro.
Okay. So if you were to do a mini side,
You did this second time. Oh no, I was gonna use it poorly because
okay,
it's funny.
it's there if you want.
Okay.
Okay, let's do a fast.
Yeah, who else?
Oh no! Wait, now I got to first go.
Eminem is
Who's on par? with
Eminem, there's no one that says he's not gonna like. That's somebody you don't have to
Oh
mention.
no! But I know, but because he asked me who, but
even
I
by
said
that, in the heavy metal, who else is up there in lyrics? Because this Dave Mustaine, I'll be honest, I didn't know as much. But if you're into that genre,
he's the god amongst men.
King.
Yeah, he's king.
So he's and he has a good reputation in that world.
Of course, Dave Mustaine. Yeah.
Okay, and who else? Like what? Okay, you got Kurt Cobain, but that's not heavy metal.
Kurt Cobain is not even that. When you look back at it now,
What
it's not
about
that
Bruce
good.
Dickinson?
Bruce Dickinson's amazing.
He's good. That's from
Iron Maiden.
James Hetfield. He's a full lyricist or not? Or it's co-written with.
It's co-written most of the time with Lars, but it's not just that. I love Metallica. The first band I ever liked was Metallica. The first album I ever bought was Kill 'Em All. Soundgarden.
Or who are the other ones? I'm trying to think of the other ones that are like that.
That are like them. There's only Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer.
Because you wouldn't put Motley Crue in there.
Pantera you could put in there.
Oh, Pantera. Because Motley Crue is different. 80s. It's
Motley Crue. It's hair metal.
It's Poison.
Yeah.
It's
all
hair
the
metal.
other
like
rock
that.
and roll songs
Those
that I've listened
those
to.
are hair metal. There's no substance.
Right.
Well,
So-
I've always
exactly.
appreciated.
Take me to the
that's-
strip club.
That's like pop.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
like
I've always
pop
enjoyed them, but
Guns N' Roses had a couple of songs with meaning, with some good lyrics.
Civil War.
No, more than that. Yeah, but they had a lot of. They had
Guns N'
some
Roses
songs,
had a few like that, but they also had popcorn songs.
which was fun. You have to do that.
yeah,
money,
of course,
money.
no,
They
of
cash
course,
in.
of course.
Megadeth is only
No.
shit that he likes.
They're on another level,
Yeah.
bro. They're on another, bro. Megadeth. Wow, wow.
I'll be honest. I
Bro.
was just introduced to them as much as you. 'Cause
Man, I'm sweating.
I never took
Sweating
I did a deep
Megadeth
cut,
song.
as they call
Oh, are
it.
you serious?
I never did a second take in Megadeth, and I knew he
Really?
came, Metallica came. He was there. He left in 1983.
If I was offered to play Dave Mustaine in a Dave Mustaine life film,
You
I
would
would
probably
lose the
do- You know
weight
what?
and shave my beard.
You could pull it off.
well,
I think you
you
could pull it off.
definitely understand. It doesn't.
I understand him.
It doesn't mean the look.
Yeah.
It means more the. It's like when Jim
Yeah.
Carrey. He doesn't look like Andy Kaufman.
No, but
know what I
I
mean?
meant,
Yeah,
I meant
you're
right.
look.
You understand it
but
in the
even
other
look
sense.
with you could do all kinds of crazy shit in movies nowadays. So
I had a musical Mandela effect
Ooh.
while driving over here.
oh, that's
You
interesting.
segregated a black man, put him in the prison.
No. Do you remember?
No, that's
were
not
you
the Mandela
there?
effect.
Were you there?
Yeah, no, that was the effect Mandela had. He was thrown into prison in South Africa.
First we go to South
You didn't
Africa.
know that?
I knew that.
Oh, come on, this is not about Nelson
But
Mandela.
the reason why it's called the Mandela effect is because I think some people thought he was.
They misremembered.
They misremembered whether he was alive or dead or something, but
Yeah.
he was really
His
alive
funeral,
or
some
dead the
people
whole
He
could've
time.
just
sworn-
can't die dead enough.
Some people could have sworn they saw TV coverage, CNN, BBC. They could have
That he
sworn
was dead,
they
but he was
remembered
actually
his
still
funeral,
alive.
and he was actually alive. That's
Yeah.
what Mandela effect started. And it's like remembering.
I just think people
the
are
guy
very
in
racist.
Monopoly having a monocle even though he doesn't.
Poseidon is blaming racism.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, I saw a lot of black guys die in front of
Well,
my TV.
Yeah,
I saw one of them was him.
I think they just mistook him for like Malcolm X or something,
No, apartheid.
or
Apartheid.
or,
Apartheid.
or Martin Luther King.
Black
I was going for.
So
Won't you come?
was it with you when we were watching Selena?
Yes.
Okay, not Selena Gomez. This is the poor girl who got killed by the head of her fan club.
It's that song where I think it's Drake or The Weeknd. He goes, hold on. Hold on, bro. You're singing a lot of lyrics, bro. I don't know why. Anyways, he goes, oh yeah, it's The Weeknd. He goes, Selena, ass shaped like Selena. I think he means this Selena.
I think
okay.
no, he means Gomez, bro.
I don't think so, bro.
He does. He's not talking about someone that was murdered.
Okay, well-
he's talking
well-
about Selena Gomez because when he had that song was the time when he was banging Selena Gomez.
Oh,
so it
he
makes
did
sense.
bang. He was banging. I forgot about that.
Okay,
Bro,
well,
I know my weekend, bro,
The Weeknd, another amazing artist.
that I introduced you to.
Yes.
but what's interesting is
And I don't mean I introduced him to him during pop culture days. I introduced him before
Oh
he
yeah,
popped
you
off.
introduced me
Early, right before he was getting radio play.
because
That-
you
that's
know
like
I'm
knowing
actually happy I got introduced to him before he was popular.
Because you're not a bandwagoner.
Yeah, exactly.
good. It's good to be there. I love that.
I
That's,
was-
that's how I know Bill Burr and Louis C.K. from O&A.
The
But
only
I
two
knew
people I
before-
was lucky enough, well, and also Banks, she still hasn't really popped off. But before, the two ones that I was lucky to just like a few months before they started to become really mainstream was Lana Del Rey and The Weeknd. I was very lucky.
Yeah.
Hey, these kids that you showed me before, these kids from Germany.
Oh, they're gonna be awesome too.
I don't even want to say their names yet. I just want people to remember this
Oh
episode.
Yeah. I'm very. You know what? For a guy that has zero music ability, I can't sing or anything. I love music so much. I'd make a good
okay.
music producer.
Well, yeah.
like a good agent.
I
but
saw
so long as you have the ear, and you have the ear.
Oh, I definitely have the ear, but I
Yeah.
have zero skill.
Do you remember when I had the earphones on watching this guy and I said, "Oh my God, his voice," and you were like, "What the fuck?" And then you put
Yeah,
him
and
on.
then
we
you put them on,
rewound,
you said the same
and you
thing?
heard that guy's voice,
Wait, just
Today.
now?
the German
The
kid.
guy that you didn't believe?
Oh yeah.
You guys thought it was someone else.
You made me listen to that song prior. You showed me the music video. I was like,
But-
"Oh
but-
fuck, that's an amazing voice." But
you
I
didn't
didn't
put a
But
white
you didn't
guy.
put the exactly. I pictured like a fucking.
This kid looked like
You know?
a fucking teenager, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like he looks like he's going through an emo phase, bro. It doesn't look.
But
his
instead,
voice-
He doesn't
he's
look
got
like
soul.
he doesn't sound like a black guy in a suit with
When you hear his voice, what do
singing
you
jazz
picture?
or something.
What do you picture when you hear that voice?
I picture a black dude in a suit with one of those hats
Like
and with
middle-aged,
and like
a
with a
preacher.
saxophone or something.
Yeah, like a preacher.
Yeah, like no, not a preacher. That's
He's
not,
the most. He's the.
I-
like a cool cat.
Yeah,
A cool
But
cat.
It's incredible.
He's the most deceptive German since Hitler.
Oh,
But Hitler was Austrian.
No, but he was a German citizen, I think. That's because if you're
I
not
see,
a
I
citizen,
see.
you can't run for
You
office.
know that
okay.
Colonel Tom Parker from Elvis never became a naturalized citizen or like a citizen. He never had a green card.
Oh fuck, eh?
Who's this?
Colonel Tom Parker.
Oh, I
So
thought
he
Tom
wasn't
Arnold.
illegal.
He was an illegal.
Oh
His-
fuck.
A lot of people are illegals.
Literally, the guy that made all the Elvis money was never registered.
Technically, the Americans are illegals, man.
That was anyway. So the Selena Mandela effect thing that happened to me
Yeah.
was: did Jennifer Lopez become famous because of that music video playing her or not?
I have no clue.
music video?
I don't know.
Playing Selena. That I could fall in love with you.
I don't-
Selena song.
Look, I
Was
don't know
that a
about the
Jennifer
history of
Lopez
these
song
broads.
or a
I just know
Selena
about their
song?
looks, bro.
You know about the ass to shake
Anyway.
and
Yeah.
the shake. The
That's,
ass
that's all. That's all.
Shake that.
Don't
thing.
ask me to-
It's gotta shake that thing. Did you like that song? Back?
Fun fact. Also, we listened to Tom's Diner, which fun fact is
Stop
written.
saying fun fact. I'll punch you in your dick.
Oh
How many fun facts did he just say?
Hold on, I gotta look good.
You always look good.
Oh,
Poseidon.
thank you. It's written from the male perspective. The song.
What? No, it isn't.
Yeah.
It was written by a girl. Like
Apparently.
Written by a woman about her.
No, it was written by a woman, but
It's not written by the male perspective.
yeah, it is. I just searched this up. Yeah.
It's a girl literally sitting, talking about what she sees when she's sitting.
Exactly. Unless you're
Yes,
an
but-
asshole and you think only guys can see things
Yeah.
like that.
No. But she even confirmed this. I just searched it up.
Okay.
Don't Google shit, bro. You're annoying.
Okay.
Because you Google what idiots say.
You're dressed like Brooklyn Italian guy.
Yeah.
I want a velour
So?
suit. Buy me a velour suit for my birthday one day.
I will.
Yeah.
And it can't
But
be
I
from
want
the-
it-
it
I
can't
want
be
it
from
not
the
my
male
When I can
size.
afford another one.
And I'll
I-
tell you, I'll
because
tell you
this
right
one
now why it
bankrupt me.
can't be from the male
But I want
perspective.
the
I'll tell you right now why it can't
Why?
be. Because remember when her coffee's getting poured into and it's only halfway?
Yeah.
And then she doesn't even, she can't even argue.
And
'Cause the guy's
she's
already
reaching
waving-
up
yeah,
her skirt.
and she's waving, it's true. A male would have been like, hey, stupid, fill
That's
my coffee.
true.
So
That's
I'm
true.
sorry, he's talking to another girl and they're
That's
kissing
true.
and I'm pretending I can't see.
Why did
That's
you
a
say
woman's
it
That's
said,
true,
it
you're
said
right,
it's a man's
you're
per-
right.
But you said you just researched it and it's a man's perspective.
Who knows who wrote that where, bro?
Yeah.
Did it say Quora?
Ugh.
No.
It's
But
a Quran.
apparently she had confirmed this.
Quran.
It's a Quran. Only one perspective. Male.
I did that in Times Square a few times. I sometimes listen to the Quran people, they're talking to you.
You're
about-
talking about the black white supremacists?
No, all of them. I did a lot of them.
That's because you're a people watcher. You find it interesting.
I love that.
Everyone's a people watcher.
Remember
Not
me and
really.
Massimo? Did Massimo ever tell you about him and I going to Times Square and talking to people? There were these body painting naked
Ooh.
girls
Ooh.
from Brazil.
Ooh, that's a country.
Massimo has that recorded. It was we spoke to the guy, the
that
Sesame
recorded?
Street, the Elmo guy, the Tickle Me Elmo guy. They're all they're from like the Puerto Ricans and stuff, or Dominicans, and they fight for taking pictures with each other. And we spoke to all those crazies in Times Square. It was fun.
God damn.
Yeah. Anyway, there's these guys too.
So you would say that all this music we listed out is incredibly influential, right?
What?
It's incredibly influential. This music.
Influenza.
Of course, you not influenced?
Yeah,
by it?
100%. You know, speaking of influential,
You know what else is influential?
this week's top 5.5 list.
It was perfect, actually.
This week's top 5.5 most influential video games
But,
of all time.
Influential
Oh,
might be written in Spanish.
Influencial. You wrote influential for the record, yeah.
Okay, but just because I need closure. Show the better one.
Oh yeah,
Influential.
he wrote it with a T this time.
Influencial.
And if you're from Spain, it's influencial.
Yes. Yes.
All right, number 5.
What's that number 5 under?
Why'd you write this one?
Because that's what.
You guys are such
Oh, I
retards.
see. I'll explain.
Okay.
Number 5, Donkey Kong.
Now,
Or Super Mario Bros.
now.
What? Whoa, pick one or the other.
The
Those are two
reason I'm
different
going
games.
I'm going this route, which is why he wrote that, because we wrote them because they're in the same universe. But
Super
some
Mario
people
Bros.
don't know
cannot
this.
be number 5. It has to be higher.
Well, this is why. Remember before when I asked Poseidon, "Are you sure you want to go this route?" And then he corroborated, and we okay. You're right, but now let me go from here. Donkey Kong was a smash hit when it came out in the video games.
Yes.
It revolutionized. There's a wonderful documentary called King of Kong,
Yep.
where I showed you, where Billy Mitchell was like Apollo Creed.
Cheater.
And this other guy, but he had the best. In the 80s, it was really important to have your name, your initials at the top, and your number 1 on the video game
Yeah.
in the corner. It really mattered, especially in these arcades.
Still
And
matters to me, damn it.
In
the arcades, I just put-
on Frogger.
In the arcades, I always just put
Yeah. Oh, you really? You do?
I just put triple A.
So I don't even
Why
remember
do you
the
keep putting AAA? I like steaks, bro.
the last thing I put.
Wait, you said that.
The last thing I put my initials in seriously was Mega Touch. You know,
Remember Mega Touch?
Mega Touch?
I have no idea what the
Trivia
fuck you're
Whiz.
talking
Right before he was allowed to go to those places, he doesn't know what Mega Touch
Mega
was.
Touch Trivia Whiz. I'm probably still number 1.
Dude, at
Around
Next Doors,
in
you
LA.
have no idea how many hours we spent on Mega Touch, and we used to have like Pookie would come in, and he knew everything. He's the guy
Mega
when he
Touch
was
is in the
working.
bar.
You would have to ask him, yeah.
On the bar, but it's not gambling. It's not Lotto Quebec, but it's there for games.
Oh, that's interesting.
You've seen these. You've seen these. He's seen these. He must have been around Mega Touch
No,
in
he
his
was
life.
never. I guarantee you, he was not around Mega Touch.
Okay.
I was mega touched
they
as a
had it-
kid.
Oh, he was
LA.
Mega Touched, yeah.
All right. In LA, they had it too.
When he was
though.
growing up, Mega Touch was what they would call the kids that got molested.
Exactly. Mega Touch was a nightmare for me, not a
Yeah.
video
But
game.
I also played it in Yi
The
Rus-
local molester's nickname was Mega Touch.
You're right. Mega Touch. But anyway, so that was the last thing I put my names in, and I was proud of. I was number
Sounds
1.
like a pedophile Pokemon trainer.
Pedophile Pokemon trainer. That's
Mega
fun.
Touch.
Okay. So besides Donkey
And
Kong,
if you say it real fast, it was the name of a black
Yeah.
trainer.
I'm sorry.
I was just thinking that.
I'm sorry. I can't add to that. I'm so sorry. I wish I had something clever. Because I just want to finish the thing, and I'm missing these.
Yeah, we're
wonderful
sorry.
Jokes.
I'm sorry. We keep interrupting you,
it's-
actually. Go,
it's
go,
not. You're doing it correctly. I'm not adding to it. I'm having low self-esteem. No. So Donkey Kong as well. The guy, because you know Donkey Kong, he's there throwing barrels, and the guy jumping over the fucking barrels is the introduction of Mario, the
Yes.
first.
First,
You know,
he wasn't known as Mario, but it was that sprite.
He was that little plumber guy.
Yeah.
Then Mario Brothers came out, not Super Mario Brothers, Mario Brothers, which was in the same world as Donkey Kong. But you know how in Warp Zone they go through the pipes? It was just that, like Pac-Man. You go into the pipe left, you come out right out of the screen. It was still in that same world, but that was Mario. It wasn't until Super Mario Brothers came out that changed the world. So
Yeah.
that's what
Mario
Donkey
Brothers
Kong,
was
so
on the
Donkey
Nintendo
Kong
Entertainment
is
System.
is in brackets Super Mario Brother.
Yeah, Super Mario
But
Bros.
they're two different games. You can't put them in brackets.
Yeah.
It sounds like two idiots
Because
trying to
Poseidon
rationalize
wants to
it.
combine them.
No, I didn't want to
can't- you
combine
can't
them.
combine them.
I
They're
didn't
two
want to
different
combine them.
games.
We argued over putting Donkey Kong or Super Mario Bros. I wanted Super Mario Bros.
But I-
Super Mario
and then you
Bros.
wanted
is
Donkey
more
Kong.
influential.
Exactly. There you go. Thank you.
I
But
think,
it's
I
also
think
higher
the
up
idea
on the
that
list than
they
5.
introduced him. You're right.
It may
You're
have
right.
been influential
Okay.
to video game creators,
Right.
but I'm talking about in the world.
But I think I should
One
have
of
put
them-
Super Mario Brothers and then gone into the Donkey Kong story of where he
No,
was
Donkey Kong was
introduced.
also influential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Super Mario ranks way
Bros,
higher.
yeah, 100%.
Super Mario changed everything.
Actually, I should have switched number 5 and number 2, but
Well,
anyway.
he was staunch on his, and I didn't want to argue with him because he knows a lot more about video games than I do personally. So I can't argue with
All right.
Look, I'm rewriting it as if we have to archive these.
I think the real reason why we put this one on number 5 is because it was the first game that popped into my
Do you
head.
remember Super Mario Bros. 3?
That one changed the world too. I
1990.
mentioned that. That was the one where
Oh, yeah, that one was
Hold on,
wild.
he
but what I
had a
just
raccoon
remembered-
tail,
Yeah.
and the graphics still hold up
But hold on, bro.
because for an 8-bit system to do that shit is magic.
But one of the craziest things was the ad. You guys remember this ad?
For
No.
sure, I remember it.
I wasn't born
If I
yet.
see it, I'll be like,
Oh,
yes,
you
I
guys are
do.
gonna love this.
Oh yeah, they're cheering
Remember
his
this?
name. They're all screaming his name. Yeah. Oh my god. I have a bowl of cereal in my hand now.
I remember this, dude.
I'm eating cereal watching
Is
this.
this Bloods versus Crips? What was
I
happening?
remember this during a New
Look.
Kids on the Block concert.
Oh my god, look
video.
at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Like a commercial in between.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah.
I like that.
He's back, bitches.
This game changed the world.
Oh yeah, I remember this game. I remember playing this game as
We
a
have
kid
to-
on
we
my
have-
Game Boy Color. Yeah,
Okay,
That's not a Game Boy Color.
it was a Game Boy game. No,
Super Mario 3, no.
anyway,
I remember playing on a handheld or
Last
something
I
similar.
heard-
Maybe a remake, not when you were a
Ah,
kid.
maybe
When
a
you-
remake, maybe a
no,
remake.
No, when you were a kid, it was other games. Super Mario 3 was... Because that was the first... Super Mario 3, I think, was on the Super. It was on the Super Nintendo, I think.
I think it was on the Nintendo.
Maybe it was on Nintendo, yeah.
It was on Nintendo.
Oh, yeah, with the raccoon tails. Yeah, you're right.
The
Yeah.
second one is the one where you pull out the turnips. And
Which
throw
was
it
a
to the
different
princess.
game, that
Yeah.
one. It felt so...
Yeah,
it was
but
hard.
the third one changed it because you could
You could glide.
You could glide and make Mario take off flying,
Yeah.
which was unheard of. And then around the same time, Sonic,
So it was on
Sonic the Hedgehog had their version of that type of gliding software. So that's why they made him spin and slide like that.
Yeah, and they had tails.
Yeah,
I remember
and the-
playing Sonic on Sega. I think.
The coolest
Sonic
thing,
was only Sega.
but the coolest
Yeah,
thing
they-
about
okay,
Sonic
okay.
Yeah.
was that
But
when
this you didn't play on your Game Boy Color.
So I
guarantee that.
probably played this on a SNES. I remember playing it.
when you don't
This was on the original Nintendo Entertainment System.
The rectangular controllers.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I played it on that though. I must have played it on the 64. No.
This was not on the 64. You're just mixing up. There's been so many Mario games.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Super-
mixing
yeah,
them
you're
up.
doing Mario Kart and stuff. And
Yeah.
no, it's a
Super Mario
Nintendo.
World was on the Super
Yeah.
Nintendo, and that was phenomenal.
But
Oh, is that the one where that
the
long?
guy has a mustache.
Be quiet. The one with the big star and the big staircase.
They all have a star.
Yeah.
It was 3D, right?
It's
No,
a me.
It wasn't
it's
3D. It was on the
Mario.
Super Nintendo. You're talking about Mario 64.
Let's start. Yes,
Oh yeah, I'm confusing all the Mario's, bro. Fuck it. You know I'm not gonna talk about.
Start.
It's just like
a
I like the
campaign.
movie.
It's like he
Start
got
a
drunk
campaign
and
where
walked
me and
into,
Poseidon
or just
played
start a sentence
Mario
in the
and
line, that's
Luigi.
better, yeah.
Start a
Just-
campaign where me and Poseidon play Mario and Luigi. Contact Nintendo.
Or keep starting sentences in the middle of mine. It
Sorry,
seems to
I'm
be working
so sorry.
out
I'm
great.
so sorry. I'm really off with that today. I'm fucking now. I feel terrible. What did he say?
It doesn't matter now. The joke is dead. You killed my
Oh,
joke before it
fuck,
got
I'm so
started.
sorry.
Poseidon, what's next on your list?
All right.
I feel terrible.
Number 4, Grand Theft Auto 3.
Yes.
Okay. I'm curious to see what the top 3 games are now that you have these. Okay.
I
I have a sneaking suspicion, judging by what's been brought up right now, that the list is not going to be the most influential games. It's going to be the games he likes the most.
No.
I'm
No?
checking to see
No.
what the
Okay.
wind is.
Yeah. Yeah, you're feeling
Why
that
would you
too?
write that?
All right. So
no,
explain,
I'll
explain
explain
it.
Okay. Basically, the open world changed it. It was very influential. The stuff that you could do with it, you could walk into
Even I
buildings
played
and
this
stuff.
game.
Yeah,
This is
So
the
walk-
last video game I played.
Yeah, the getting out and driving and running, like it was very
The one in the snow.
groundbreaking, influential.
You're in the mountains in the snow. It's all white with the telescope shooting. You're also
I don't remember.
in the
I just
silo.
remember playing at my cousin's house and freaking out at how awesome this fucking game was. I never played the story on that game. I never finished the
I
story.
finished it.
Yeah, there you go. So,
Only game I
but
ever, last game I finished.
it was one of the most.
Year 2001.
Yeah, I would say the most influential. It gave birth to San Andreas after, which was insane.
What about Call of Duty?
Eh.
Call of Duty.
Call of
can't be
Duty is
top.
nice. It's fun, but I want to influence. Actually, you're right. Call of Duty 4. But
is
that's
Call of
another.
Duty
You know what?
using
That's
the-
another honorary mention.
Is Call of Duty the same? Did it use the same technology around the same?
Get into the mic, bro.
Did they learn this from this?
What?
Did GoldenEye paved the way for
But we
Call
didn't
of
even.
Duty.
Why are you doing this, bro? What's wrong with you?
I
today?
meant Grand Theft Auto.
No, it didn't.
Okay.
It didn't. One's a first-person shooter. This one's third-person open.
Are you
open
on
world.
this one yet?
No, we're not, bro. It's still attached to the thing. Why would it be? Why would we be on
I'm so
it?
sorry, guys.
What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
He was fine before he went out on his break.
No,
Yeah.
I got thrown off because I feel like I'm interrupting you too much, and now I'm feeling sorry for myself.
No, it's fine. Stop. Just stop it.
Okay.
Stop it.
Okay.
Get some help.
Tell him.
Good Lord.
All right.
Shit. So
It doesn't matter now. You ruined it.
Oh, now we're already on 3. Number 3,
basically, Rockstar
GoldenEye.
is
Yeah.
was what came out of that. We have to say the word Rockstar with that.
Yeah.
line.
What are you talking about? Rockstar existed way before that. That's the 3rd fucking iteration. Why
No,
would that
but
be
we
what
have to
comes out
say
of
how
that?
wonderful Rockstar is.
That's not what you guys said. And
No,
that's
he
not-
said 3.
And saying how wonderful Rockstar is doesn't make it influential. you have to say
wanted
why
to
it's
put,
influential.
I wanted to put just this. He put 3.
But even 3 was influential. 3 was huge, but you guys didn't talk about it at all.
No,
You guys made a list and you don't even know anything about it.
GoldenEye.
That's what I meant to say in the winter and the shooting and the fucking in this and
number
the gun.
3.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
That's what I meant to say before. I thought we were on that. already.
Okay, I used to play. So this one was influential because it took like before it was just like Doom, the old school Doom and Wolfenstein, and I think it was one of the first games that did the like kind of like that 3D because it was like Doom was like 3D but like on 2D type of shit. GoldenEye was one of the first games to do like kind of like that. Everything's 3D. Your character's 3D, the world is 3D, and you're kind of moving around it. And they took it. Before.
But what about the gun? Only seeing the gun view, that part. They had that you could choose to see the hand with the gun, or you could choose to just look without the gun. I remember
I don't think so.
the view,
No,
the
no,
viewfinder.
no,
It's
no.
always
It
first
just the
person.
gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it depends if you're holding a gun.
It was the first shooter, if I'm not mistaken, to come that they because before shooters were like Counter-Strike. It was only on the computer and it was only through like LAN and shit or some type. That's what I read.
Yes, that's
yeah,
right.
but
It went-
that's not why it was influential.
but it
has
said
to do with
something
the
like that
line.
where it was the first one that you couldn't like stream a game or something.
No,
But
it
not
wasn't
stream-
even meant to have the multiplayers would became a cult thing, right? That
Yeah.
you could play. The thing is, it was an accident. It wasn't even meant to be. They were making the game and they had made all the areas. It was supposed to be the storyline. It was added. It was a last minute addition.
Yes,
Multiplayer.
yes,
And
yes.
The multiplayers would made that.
Were you able to?
Wow,
it
that
was only.
that was a tag.
Yeah.
And that became the whole
And that
game.
yeah, wow.
Yeah, I remember playing with my cousins that game like crazy, and he would just destroy me because he owned it and he
Okay,
was very
so
good at
that's
it.
this was the first game to do that.
No, I'm saying multiplayer on it, first person multiplayer was so good because Doom was doing it before.
Yeah.
It was but this was so good and it was local, right? You just sit with kids in your house.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you don't need a computer, and it was so good. But the thing is, it was an afterthought. They weren't gonna
Yeah.
have multiplayer death matches. It was just supposed to be a single player game.
Amazing.
Yeah.
They added it at
Okay.
the end,
And that wow.
and that became the whole game. And then they took that and made Perfect Dark, and which was great.
Sometimes we got to ask him to add to the list.
No,
No, but I like to surprise him with lists.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and,
you're
you
right.
know,
Because he knows a lot about this. That now there's no other James Bond game that even came close to the success of GoldenEye, Pierce Brosnan, 1995.
Most games in general don't even come close to that.
Wow, that's how big it is on the. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's deserved.
Yeah,
on this
100%.
Oh,
right here.
100%.
all the games are very deserved. Deserving of.
So
of
far,
it.
so good.
Yeah.
Your list is out of order, but it's so far.
Yes, I would say out of order
choices
this
But
are
this
good.
one, okay. Now there's a reason why it's written this way.
Okay.
All right, let's see this one. Number 2, God of War. That already the list is flawed. Go on.
Why'd you write it like that?
Okay, first of all, I wrote it like that because I remember my
remarkable. It's
my
disgusting.
my friend in high school never writing the word God because you throw it away. It's kind of like when you don't write, like it's not.
That's why you. That's why you wrote it like that.
Yeah, because if you throw this paper away, it's like you're throwing away God.
That's very Islamic type of thinking.
No, that's actually Jewish.
I don't like it.
I
I don't know why, but I'm very upset inside me right now.
That's why I
I'm
wrote it
very
like that.
upset. Like I don't know. Like I don't know if it's visible on my face, but I'm very upset. Right. I don't know why. It just.
Isn't God in everything?
That's
So what about
that-
all those condoms he's thrown out?
That's exactly why I wrote it. I knew I was going to get a rise out of it, but I knew you were going to get mad.
I'm mad.
Okay.
That's so stupid.
Jesus Christ.
I'm
God
not
of War.
mad at you. I'm mad at people who
No,
think
but
like
it's
that.
This
the
one-
blasphemy.
This
That's
one was
it.
more.
It's that whole,
yeah,
it's like the
that's
blasphemy thing.
retarded.
Correct. It comes
This
from
one was
there.
more influential. I would say like this one was for me. I would say, especially with
Told
the.
you, I knew that it was
That's
gay.
why
Yeah,
I asked,
this
and
one was
when I-
very. This one was very me. It should have switched
Let the
with
record
the.
show as of up to number 3. After that's what I asked him about.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't have any influence on the last three. Okay.
No. I have influence on the half.
Okay.
So God of War, especially with the latest one and what they did with it is crazy.
It is amazing, but it's not. It didn't like change the way people make games or anything like that. It's influential wise. It's just a great game.
Yeah, but
it's
we
a
mean
good-
influential also on the world, like.
That's what we're saying.
Did
Yeah.
people
I don't think you
line
know
up
what
in-
influence means.
Did people line up for days in advance in Times Square to buy this when it came out?
No.
No, but there was a craze about it.
Okay. Now, what is God of War? It's a shooter game.
No. It's a third person action game.
Okay, forgive me, like sounding like somebody's father right now. What's this thing the kids have been getting influenced by, going crazy?
TikTok.
No, with the game where you're the guy and they become the guy and they dance.
Fortnite.
That's it.
Yeah.
What's that? Is this
Terrible
on this
game.
list?
No, absolutely.
Did it
will
change the
never.
world or it's
yes,
crap?
it did, but it will never be on this list.
What is Fortnite, bro?
Garbage fucking
I have
piece
no
of shit
clue what
game,
that
It's
bro.
a first person shooter. It's actually a third person
Third
shooter.
person, yeah.
It's
So
a
they,
third person.
but what's
It's
with the
battle
bandana?
royale. It's a battle royale game.
But
It's,
you also, because it adds mechanics that normally you don't find in these
Yeah.
types of games.
Okay.
There's a building mechanic.
yeah, there you go.
Okay,
But it's
that's
just
what
such a
that's
sh-
what the kids are addicted
Bro, I
to.
Yeah.
tried playing this, and I played it for about 30 minutes. I
It's
uninstalled
very,
it right
very
away.
fast paced. You have to be a child. One of these
Yeah,
children
yeah.
today, ADD. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, it's like a Michael Bay film.
yeah, exactly.
Okay,
That's the
everything-
Michael Bay video. Wow, that's a good.
Okay, so you explained
Well,
it to
that's
me
a
like
compliment that you just gave it. Lot of lens flares.
that. Yeah, it's a Michael Bay of video game. So and it's all ADD,
yeah.
riddling kids.
Yeah, that's
riddling
what-
explosions. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's it.
All right. Well, God of War. So you
God
put
of
it because
War.
it was influential to you, or
Yeah.
it meant a lot to you.
Yeah.
But not what you said this list was about. All right.
Yeah.
So the list has been derailed at number 2. Let's see what's number 1.
Like every week.
Oh, they were doing so good. He had so much to choose from, but he had to fucking.
I mean,
he couldn't
imagine
see-
number
It was
one.
his compulsion.
Wait,
He's
okay,
like, "Ah."
before you
This
show
one I
this,
put for you.
before you
But
show
don't put for me. Don't
No,
put
but-
for me.
I understand, but it was very influential.
before he
It is
does
influential, but it's not number
Now,
one.
when we
influential.
think number one, what do we think? We think world champions of the world.
Yeah,
we think
exactly.
Stanley Cup. We think the
yeah.
Yankees. We think Superman. We
Yeah.
think Elvis. We think Michael Jordan. We think Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah.
Mario Lemieux. What's the number one fucking video game of all time? Most influential video game?
Actually, before we say this, what would you say is the number one?
Ooh,
I
good
would
question.
redo that whole list. The number one most influential game has to be the Super Mario Bros. The original, because that's the one that influenced everything. Everybody tried to copy it and they made
Everybody
so many
making
Yeah.
these games today
Yeah.
started with that game.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like Star
you're right.
Trek.
Yeah.
You're
It's
right.
the Star Trek.
I mean, you could have, if you really want to go deep, you could even say Pong.
I remember I said Pong today.
Pong. Because
The first
technically,
game, 'cause it's the
if-
first game.
Yeah, because that one influenced everything.
Yeah.
Everything. So number one is
Pong,
technically
Arkanoid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pac-Man. Where the fuck is
Like
Pac-Man?
I know what you're gonna put as number one, but technically it should be number 3 on a real list.
I see. What would you have put as number two?
Are we putting number 1 Super Mario Brothers?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So number 2 would have to be Pong.
really.
Yeah.
You know
Going
that
with- going the old school route,
You know
straight
that
up.
there's
Well,
going to
you
be a
say
lot of.
influential.
Yeah, I know, I
You're
know.
mixing up influential and your favorite games. You're mixing these things up.
Well, not just my favorites, but like world favorites. Like a lot of
Okay,
people.
but that's a different list than
Nah,
make
you're
the
right.
world's
You're right.
favorite
You're right.
games.
You're right.
But
But they were still influential in a way.
You'll see.
I know, but that's a different argument. That's not the list.
There's subgenres and subgenres.
Did you cheat on me? No, but I did. But
Wasn't
no,
me.
but I did. But it was in Laval.
Shaggy, it wasn't me.
Okay, but some of them were all right. Just anyway.
I'm just saying you wrote influential, but the list
Yeah,
you
you're right,
made
you're
was
right,
your
you're
favorite
right, you're
games,
right,
not
you're right.
influential.
What about Blades of Steel?
All right, number one.
Number 1, Metal Gear Solid, one of the best games ever made. However, in terms of influence, probably top 3, but 1 is
What's
overdoing
the other
it.
one that you said? People were waiting in Times Square. I remember. Was it Was it Metroid?
No.
The other one you said. The other shooter game. Oh man, there's so many. There's so many.
Top 5. It's a hard list.
Hard list. There's a lot of subjects.
But in terms of influence that
write them in
actually-
the comments below.
But
people.
influence
What-
that changed the games, Grand Theft Auto 3.
Yeah.
That 3D world of
Because-
Grand Theft
and-
the sandbox game there.
Forgive
the
me for
open
being
world,
ripped and
copied.
stoned during that Grand Theft Auto.
Metal
Because
Gear Solid.
Hold on, bro. I don't know what's wrong with you
Yeah,
today.
yeah, seriously. Super Mario Brothers, those three have to be automatically. Then you have to put Pong, no choice, because without it, the rest of the shit wouldn't exist.
That's
and
true.
then the 5 is a toss-up, but you would probably put either Doom or GoldenEye. So GoldenEye really revamped it, people copied it, but it wouldn't have existed without Doom.
that's what I meant to
So
say.
what
I
is
said
Doom?
Metroid and I meant Doom. That's what people lined up in
Doom-
Times Square for.
No, Doom,
Doom.
was the way they lined up for it was online. It was the first game that they were. You had to download it from.
Really?
Yeah.
No, all I forgot to say before while I was in
Oh,
a
it was
fucking...
Doom, I think, that you had to download, or it was Wolfenstein. I forgot which one.
Well, online it said Wolfenstein was before Doom.
Yeah, so it was Wolfenstein that
Yeah.
they were downloading. Yeah.
All I was trying to say was, did we cover that in Grand Theft Auto? It was the first game where you could touch everything and open any door and go anywhere. Wasn't that what it was that made
Yeah,
it?
but
It
we
was
said
the
that.
first
We said
3D
that.
open world.
Yeah.
Okay, you said that.
Yeah, we said that.
Where the fuck was I? Stone.
That's
me,
wrong.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did Steve Harvey say?
What did Steve
dickhead?
Harvey say?
Yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld asked Steve
Ah,
Harvey,
yeah.
what about weed? And he goes, every comedian I know smokes weed is broke.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He motivated me. I don't know how you can listen to that and then go smoke weed.
Yeah,
I don't
I feel like
understand that.
punching you in the dick.
Yeah, seriously, because he said that and I was like, fuck, I'm
And
never.
you're the guy that will complain, why? Why am I not making it?
I heard him say that. I was like, bro, I'm never smoking weed again. That's,
Yeah, I don't
that's
like it.
He
fantastic.
heard it, he's like, I want to be broke.
Already, I didn't like weed. I was like, bro, I'm definitely not smoking weed now.
I think I smoke not for the mind, it's for the physical anxiety
Then
tension. Get a
buy
massage.
no,
He said
that-
malacas.
buy CBD.
What did he say?
It's a malacas. You're a jerk off.
He's no, but you did it like a commercial
I
jingle.
did like Pizza Donini.
Yeah. Buy CBD if you want.
3036. Oh, Pizza
Pizza
Donini.
malacas.
If you want the physical relaxation, buy CBD.
You're right.
CBD, get
Yeah.
CBD. It'll help you
I don't disagree with anything.
without
you
the
guys are saying.
psychological high. It won't make you lazy.
You're right.
It won't
'Cause
make
I
you
literally
not.
had a brain fart during a podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
What is the fuck is going on?
Either get CBD or if you play cards right, be nice to him. Get you that big D.
Hey. But that'll leave you hurting in another way, though. So I don't recommend
Isn't
it.
it the
Emotionally.
worst when you know you have
That won't make you come.
autocorrect?
The disappointment will hurt you.
You know, you know the autocorrect on your phone.
Yeah.
So when you're texting somebody, if they want to go to a barbecue and accidentally send them, do you want to go for a big black cock?
That's never happened to me.
BBC. I know. That's why. That's why.
Oh,
it's
it's just
BBQ.
yeah, I know. But it autocorrects to BB.
I'm actually a psychopath. I type out barbecue completely.
Yeah, I know. I prefer that too. You know what I hate? When somebody says thanks, like
THX.
I do THX. I don't like when it's TKS. That
Who
to
the
me-
fuck says TK? I don't like
That
THX.
only you wop say thunks.
No, that looks to me like taxes.
Hey, thunks, bro.
That looks to me like
Oh,
taxes.
thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
How do you say thanks? TX or THX? Or you write thanks?
THANKS.
yeah,
You're
we're
right.
the same
I
way.
never put THX.
I've put THX.
THX
thanks.
bothers me.
THX is better than
You know why it bothers me? Because of the THX surround.
Yeah,
George
you're right.
Lucas.
Yeah,
Me too.
that's why it bothers me.
Me too.
THX.
So what are you doing? Promotions for Lucas now?
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
outta here.
it bothers. I don't know because THX.
What's your half?
All right, the half is okay.
Oh boy.
Because there's so many, we don't know what to put on the list to begin
Well,
with.
again, you're supposed to say most influential. See Poseidon. Okay.
So he was supposed to write see Poseidon honorable
Well,
mentions.
see, Poseidon is our version of honorable mentions
Okay.
that people say on
So
Watch
is there a
Mojo.
real half or is there only a bunch of mentions?
It's a bunch of mentions.
Okay. So the half is a bunch of mentions, just so people know.
World of Warcraft,
Yeah.
Yes, good.
Halo, The Witcher 3,
Honorable.
Wild Hunt,
Yeah.
Pong.
What
He got so angry.
dickhead.
Minecraft, Mortal Kombat,
Qbert.
Mortal Kombat was influential, yeah.
Pac-Man,
True.
The Elder Scrolls 5. Actually,
You're an idiot. These are just games you like now. Go on.
no, but the Elder Scrolls was very influential. That first person, yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
The Sims,
Ooh,
Doom.
Sims should have been almost even on the other
It
list.
could have been.
Half-Life,
I love how
Tetris?
Half-Life
I
is so
forgot
far-
about Sims.
Tetris is
What about
this far
Zelda,
down.
bro?
Tetris is this far down. Zelda.
Oh no,
has
I
the
didn't put them like
I'm saying
in
they're
order.
not. They're in the honorable mentions.
Yeah,
Where's Zelda?
Pokemon, The Legend of Zelda. Doom.
Castlevania, Kung Fu Master.
Did I say that already?
Ninja
Prince
Gaiden.
of Persia,
Prince
of Persia was, I find, very influential.
Assassin's.
The
Look at his face.
it influenced Assassin's Creed. For sure, yes. The whole climbing.
You know how you know that this kid shouldn't be speaking on this? Because when he said Prince of Persia influenced Assassin's Creed, okay, two things. Number one, you're talking about the same studio that made them, that's why.
Yeah.
But also, Prince of Persia is not the Prince of Persia you think. The real Prince of Persia was on the computer, and it was influential, the original one that you've never played, you don't even know about, and it was such a hard fucking game. Do you remember the Prince of Persia?
What was the
You have to jump from side to side.
What
There's
was
a guy chasing you.
Yeah, wait. What was the computer it was on?
Oh, the old computers everybody had.
Oh, yeah.
IBM compatible.
Windows 95 shit.
On Linux.
No, that's not a computer.
No,
That's-
No, Windows 95, Windows 98. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Really? That's the original Prince of Persia. I never.
You're right.
I think I
You're
had
right.
them.
You're right.
I think I had them in
Did you have
CDs
to
as a
swing
kid.
from left to right like a Tarzan, some shit?
Yeah.
Oh, but I
That's
think
Prince of Persia,
I
right?
think I played those as a kid, but
You had
I
to swing
played
like
for
yeah.
I played for a little bit and I stopped playing right away. I was like, well, what the fuck is this? This is
You know
very
what I-
difficult. But I was young. I was very young.
You know what I played on an Apple IIc or a Commodore
Bro, this is
6000?
Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
That's Prince of Persia right there.
Oh, you can play it now?
That's
Yeah.
Prince of Persia.
We're in the future.
We're in the future, Marty.
Classic.
All this shit. This is Prince of Persia right here. That's
The new
real
one
Prince
that they made was garbage. That one that
Isn't
you
it
see?
Jake Gyllenhaal? Is he the...
They made a shit movie, yeah. But
Oh,
that's
yeah, that was a
Prince- but
movie,
anyways,
yeah.
go on,
but
Poseidon.
That's all my honorable mentions. Do you have any honorable mentions? That's true.
That you didn't mention.
well,
Yeah.
we didn't do sports.
No, sports.
There's a whole
the most
subcategory.
influential ones were the.
What's that sound, bro?
Blades
Stop
of
it.
Steel was
Fi-
good.
FIFA.
Became huge.
Yeah, FIFA.
NBA Jam.
What's the
Yeah.
hockey game that it's the first time you played a hockey game up and down? Ice hockey? Was it hockey? Because it wasn't left to right.
Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey was good.
The one that you played up and down in hockey.
I remember
Well, I
playing.
remember that was NHL, EA Sports NHL. Remember 94, 95? Those were
Those
Yeah, I
ones were
remember
big.
playing 96
But,
and
but never did you play a hockey game up and down. That was huge.
that was new, yeah. And
Yeah.
it was better that way, but we
Yeah.
didn't know
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
at the time for what we
Yeah.
had technology.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, I loved that game as a kid.
Yeah, Cocker's Bad Fur Day was also very influential.
Diablo 2.
Zelda was huge. Diablo was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diablo 2.
Most of the games we just mentioned were more influential than half that list.
Yeah, Warcraft.
I told you I'm buying a console. Huh? I'm bringing both of you or
Command
one of you
and
with me
Conquer.
to buy a console.
And you guys didn't even mention Civilization or Age of Empires.
Fuck, yeah, Age of Empire Civilizations, bro. Age of Mythology.
Well, that's Age of Empires. False.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Warcraft 3, bro, the hours I spent on that thing. Warcraft, oh, hold on. This one's for the big nerds. Dota on Warcraft 3.
That's not.
One of my earliest memories of computer was going to this kid's house, Francois, and we played on his Commodore. It was Olympics or Summer Games. They had the track and field. They had the best one was the diving board because you got to go like this with the joystick and make the guy, you know.
How?
The crazy thing
The
is, you
fucking-
guys.
Yeah.
The literally with the button here.
Yeah.
It was the
You know what's funny? Is
The Coleco,
Poseidon,
like
for
the-
all the
like
shit
the
that he
Atari
mentions,
one.
all of his favorite games, everything he's obsessed with now, he doesn't mention the games that were responsible. Final Fantasy. He's playing Elden Ring. He didn't mention. He didn't even mention Castlevania. And Vania games were what
Poseidon-
influenced Metroid. What so many.
there was a point where Poseidon was quietly writing a lot, and I was making pizza.
Yeah. I was in a hurry to come for 2 drink minimum. Also, so.
Which is fair.
Some
It's
stuff
not-
escaped my mind.
and I trusted him because he knows a lot more about video games than me, and I trusted the beginning of his.
Demon Souls. There wasn't
just
really a
started
game
to-
like that before.
Yeah, there was. It's
What
just
is
an open
Demon
world
Souls?
RPG
How's
game.
that?
Yeah, it
Was
copied
there-
other games. Yeah, it actually. This is the thing. It was influenced by older games.
What about
it was influenced by games on the NES. It was influenced by stuff before it. That's why you mentioned the influential stuff. You get it? The influential
Yeah.
was the stuff that made this.
Yeah, what about-
for example, the games like Just Cause or Saints Row? You don't mention those because they were influenced by Grand Theft Auto. The influential one in that was Grand Theft Auto 3,
I
and then
understand
they
what he's
mimicked
saying.
it. You
I
get
understand
it?
what he's saying.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah.
not
yeah.
gonna
Take
name every
that-
single RPG, but Final Fantasy. That's where it starts. That's why
You're
that's
right.
where people stole the idea of mana, magic, all that shit.
Okay, what's this game?
Leveling
The
up.
first. It's the one where it was the first game for the zombies
you're
to
right.
come up to you and kill you.
Well, look.
While you're shooting 1,000 corpses?
House of 1,000 Corpses.
Yeah,
and,
like that. That was that.
But Resident Evil was Resident Evil was the first survival
I
horror.
remember
Yeah.
Terminator
Resident
2.
Evil should have been on that list. It influenced
Yeah.
Silent Hill, all these fucking
Now
games.
I remember Terminator 2 in the arcades. That was
was amazing.
big. With the there's even racing games.
T2000.
There's a lot of we could do
Daytona USA influenced all kinds of shit.
Outrun.
Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo was a product of a lot of those, but
Excite
Gran Turismo
Bike.
But Gran Turismo ended up influencing Forza and all this other
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Need for Speed.
Need for Speed, the truth is, huge influence.
Yeah.
Very influential
Fuck!
game.
Okay,
So
everyone, we're gonna come back to this list again.
No,
in
we're
the
not
future.
because
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
one
butcher
day.
it again.
No,
because
no.
there's so many, bro. We can't fit.
We're gonna do subgenres.
Nah. It's
Most
never gonna.
influential sports games, racing games, sexy
Oh,
games.
you know what? We should have went with that.
Yeah. Okay. Now we learn. Every day you learn, bro. Every day.
But then we would have made it a thing every week. It would have gotten
And
boring.
knowing is half the battle.
I'm gonna flip this table.
Gee. Oh, there was something else.
And you know what's fucked up? He didn't mention one of the most influential games that people don't even think about. Minesweeper.
Look at him. He's mad now.
But what did that influence?
Everyone played Minesweeper.
It's true. Everyone did play Minesweeper.
What about Pokemon? Did they change the world?
He mentioned it, and it
I
didn't
mentioned
change the
it.
world.
Yeah.
It
It
changed the
did.
world
It did.
huge.
Yeah, big time.
That's
Fun
But
fact.
it also introduced video game developers into the new addiction of collecting.
Yes.
And then it kind of fucked up the world.
what
Yeah.
about that other
And
thing?
hold on before you continue. Fun fact about the creator of the Pokemon: he's autistic.
Wait, we forgot.
Like the creators of this list.
Did you write Tetris?
Yes,
He
I
did
did.
as
I
an honorable mention.
and I mentioned it. Yes.
I got mad when he mentioned
Tetris
it.
Oh,
was
BioShock?
addicting.
No, you see again.
What
Oh,
about
Call of Duty 4 for online multiplayer.
For influential, you should have said System Shock.
what about Angry Birds?
It actually did
yeah,
a
you-
huge mobile trend.
Yeah, it did. It did the whole
That's a
catapult
whole
thing.
other
There
one.
was- it wasn't really a thing.
Listen to me right now. Another one that you guys forgot, and this was huge. It changed everything for a few years. Rock Band.
Oh, but I did mention
would've
it,
been-
and I forgot to write it.
To make it even closer to the real influence, Guitar Hero. That was the one that really.
Yeah.
Yes, it was Guitar Hero. Yeah, well, Guitar Hero influenced Rock Band,
Exactly. That's what I said.
It's
but Rock
incredible.
Band added the drums and everything.
Yeah, the rock, but I mean.
Yeah, but it
Guitar
started
Hero-
dying out by that
yeah,
time.
the whole
but
Wii.
Guitar Hero was the shit.
What about
Yeah,
Wii? The whole Wii thing.
Wii Sports.
Wii was
No,
fun.
but Wii is just it's
Yeah.
a console. That's you guys.
No, but I mean, that
Wii
technology-
Sports. Wii Sports.
Why are you yelling Wii Sports like that's gonna make it?
Wii Sports was
Did it sell
influential.
millions?
It was who did it influence other parts?
It
of the Wii
influenced
games?
VR games.
It didn't influence VR games. VR
Of course.
games were its own
What existed before the Wii Sports game where the controllers, the controller was you would move around and shit.
You'd have
there was no controllers. It influenced all kinds of shit.
You'd have to play real tennis instead of tennis in the living room.
Yeah, the boxing game on
Or
that.
or
you know what I
bocce
mean?
ball.
Wii Sports. Think about it.
What about Punch
Maybe,
Out?
yeah.
Bowling?
Punch Out.
Yeah, Wii Bowling was huge. Yeah.
Mike
Yeah.
Tyson's Punch Out. Bowling.
Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
But the
But
bowling
all
of
that
the,
shit existed in the arcade. That's what's fucked up. They already even the Punch Out. You had the glove.
Yeah.
Already existed. But I like
But
what the Wii did because the
the
Wii brought
Wii
it to the
yeah,
home. Yeah,
to the
you're
home.
right. Yeah.
So just the Wii.
No one
But
had that at their house.
Wii
Yeah.
by itself. It wouldn't even
Yeah.
need it to be a Wii game.
Yeah.
That would
and
just
then
be-
and then all the VR developers probably saw like, oh shit, people would buy this, and they'll make the space.
Yeah.
Because I think the biggest thing was no one thought that anyone would make the space in their house to play those games.
'Cause you'll knock
And
someone
then
over, knock over,
Xbox,
yeah.
PlayStation started doing VR shit. Because like, no, look at the Wii. They'll make space.
Yeah, and there was a craze.
Dude, there was a pad that you would
But hold
run
on.
on to do
Oh,
Olympics.
DDR, bro, Dance Dance
Oh
Revolution.
my God.
was
Yeah.
super
And
influential.
Dance Dance
Yeah,
Revolution.
but there was a epidemic of videos coming out from the Wii. People
Don't use
throwing
the word
controllers.
epidemic.
There
Yeah,
was
don't say epidemic.
okay. There was a lot of viral videos coming out of
Just call it a cultural crisis.
a cultural crisis of a lot of videos coming out where people would accidentally throw controllers, hit people, hit their
Yeah.
cat, dog, whatever the fuck. Controller would smack the screen, break the
I've
TV.
seen videos of people fucking horses.
I couldn't
Jesus
believe
Christ.
like the first time I
you're
saw
saying viral videos.
the first time I saw like an Asian kid go
Fuck
crazy
the goat.
on Dance Revolution. The first time you see that in your life,
Bro.
it's amazing.
StarCraft.
StarCraft was huge. That you
But
could put
seeing
as
those
influence.
kids like fucking,
But that's
like,
why I said Command
how's
and
his
Conquer.
brain? How does his brain know how to do that? You know,
Bro,
like
Counter Strike wasn't even on the list. Counter Strike is the reason why you're even talking about Call of Duty anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Call of Duty 4, the multiplayer of Call of Duty 4 was incredibly influential.
You're mixing up the word.
No, I'm
influential
not.
with,
Think
like-
about it. The kill streaks didn't exist before.
But that's their thing. That's their
But exactly, but it was still it was influential.
to themselves.
Yes, and
Influential doesn't mean GTA 3 influenced GTA 4.
no, Battlefield had kill streaks at some
here,
point.
I'm going to throw another one in there. What about pinball machines?
What about
Does that have any type of? It's not a video game at all. It's not. It's a whole completely other thing.
It's a whole different thing.
Yeah, what
that's
the-
like saying, that's
No,
like
but
saying,
it
does
was.
bocce ball fall
It's.
Well, there was a
before the
pinball video
screen,
game.
It was. It was
No, but
brain.
pinball is not video games.
No, it was. Yeah, because
It's
it's
an
not.
arcade
It
game.
has to
Yeah.
have a screen game. Correct.
It's
Well,
not
there was a pinball
it's not
video
a video
game.
game. It's a physical thing.
Yeah, that's
No,
like,
but there was
that's
a
like I'm
pinball
saying,
video
what
game
about
on the computer.
basketball?
I
It's
know,
stupid.
but that's because of pinball.
No,
Yeah.
it's physical. It's like dominoes.
Yeah.
It's physical. Forget it. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like saying, bro, there's a hockey video game. That means that they influenced them in real life and then they
It's
made
like,
hockey in real life. No, the video game is based on the real
I
life
have
sport.
to take the hammer and I have to make the fucking thing hit the bell at the top.
These aren't video games.
Oh,
These are carnival games.
Yeah,
you're talking
carnival
games
games.
like XCOM and Divinity Sin, Divinity Original Sin, like those games. What were they influenced by?
They were influenced by card games. They were influenced by Dungeons
Oh, we
and
could even do
Dragons
just
card
like
games.
just driving games, just karate games.
Dragon Age.
What about it?
Dragon Age was influenced.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, no.
It was another Dungeons and Dragons based game. Again, you're mixing up popularity with influence.
Yeah,
so they were
you're right, you're right,
influenced
you're right,
by-
you're right,
by,
you're right.
You know,
Okay,
Yeah,
Dungeons
you're right,
and
you're right.
Dragons, is that more Magic Gathering or more Castlevania?
What
Castlevania.
the fuck did
Are
he
you
just
fucking
say?
stupid, bro? Dungeons and
My
Dragons
brain
is
broke.
why a lot of this shit is. But Dungeons and Dragons is what influenced Magic the Gathering so it could exist.
Correct.
No.
That's
Dude,
what I mean.
Castlevania is a video game about
Yeah.
vampires.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
backtracking.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Very good,
Castlevania is with the whip. It had a whip.
Very good anime, by the way. On Netflix.
Castlevania
Very
had
good.
the whip.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah,
Oh, no. So yeah. Magic the Gathering was Dungeons and Dragons. Yes.
Magic the Gathering is huge. Magic the Gathering. So Dungeons and Dragons influenced Magic the Gathering and other games like that. But Magic the Gathering is the god king of tradable, collectible card playing games.
Yep.
Dude, because of Magic, you have Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
whatever the fuckimon you want.
Did Pokemon start off as a trading card game or as a video game?
No cards or caps, some kind of stickers, caps. Some no.
No, you're talking about Pogs.
Yeah, that's a
Pogs.
different story. No.
Pogs.
Pogs was influential too, huh?
Yeah.
But it didn't influence in style. It influenced in community and collect. In people were really in the 90s. They discovered that you could get kids to collect anything.
Yeah, remember they had those keychains, like it was a thing you had to feed or else it would die.
Tamagotchi.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I was about to say that.
That's hugely influential.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to. With that couldn't have been here.
You
though.
could make a leap that
Yeah.
led to The Sims.
Yes, you have to feed your digital
Yes.
plant.
Yes.
Your digital plant animal will die if you
Yeah.
don't feed
That's-
it regularly.
You could also make the leap about Pokemon with that too. But what were you gonna say about trading cards?
Oh, but did Pokemon did the trading card game come out before or the video game or the show?
No. I think the show. Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna find out right
I think
now.
it was the show.
I know the show.
it was a toy
came out
that
first
became a
here,
cartoon or
but
a cartoon that became a
I'm fairly
toy?
certain that it was the game first, but we'll see.
Yeah. Eh? What's the oldest one? The oldest one is
Red and blue.
red and blue, eh?
What about the ones that they stay awake all night and they forget to eat and they die?
World of
playing-
Warcraft.
Playing the video games.
World
like in
we
Asia.
mentioned that. We mentioned
That's the one
Yeah.
that in Asia people go to all night internet and they play and they don't eat and the kid.
I don't think they play World of Warcraft in Asia. This was a North American phenomenon. World of Warcraft.
Okay, but it happened that people stayed up and never ate.
But World of Warcraft is a good one.
Got
I think it was,
dehydrated, forgot to drink, just stayed playing.
I think it influenced a lot of MMORPGs.
What is an MMORPG?
World of Warcraft. It's massively multiplayer online role-playing game.
Yeah, it was first a game.
Wow, enough that it has an abbreviation that
Yeah.
long that you spit out like
Yeah, MMORPG. I was obsessed with World of
Like
Warcraft at some
Adidas.
point as well. Obsessed.
MMORPG. I don't even know what you just
MMORPG.
MMORPG.
Bro,
In '96, bro, Pokemon came out.
okay, but what was first? The chicken or the egg?
Red and green, but we didn't have green here. It was red and blue for us.
Okay, red and blue, yeah. Yeah, I remember reading up about that.
But it
So
was
was
a-
the video games that came out first?
Yeah, the following.
And then they adapted it into a show, and then they made a trading card game, if I'm not mistaken.
No, yeah, ooh, I'm trying to find out which one came first, the trading card or the show.
Because I remember watching Pokemon. Bro, do you remember? Oh my fucking God. Now, you're not going to be able to relate to this because you were probably a grown
37.
man by that time. But I remember there was a Pokemon movie where they basically Mewtwo is born. It's the backstory of Mewtwo, how it happened, and Mew was I think
Mewtwo?
yeah, Mewtwo, and I think Mew was the
With
first
Bono?
Pokemon. What? No. And then from Mew came Mewtwo, right? and Mewtwo was evil.
M-E-W?
Hold on, let me finish. Mewtwo was evil. Stop it.
I'm trying to spell
No,
this fucking word.
Mewtwo. Mewtwo.
Okay, Mewtwo.
Oh, okay, that's what you were trying to
Yeah.
do. Sorry. And then Mewtwo came from Mew, I think, and I think Mew was the embodiment of all that is good.
Okay, so it was video games, anime, cards.
Oh shit.
Video game, anime.
Makes sense though.
Yeah. So the cards started to the game was published in North America by Wizards of the Coast, obviously, who publishes most of card stuff. In '99.
That was the show.
3 years.
Cards.
Oh, the cards.
It took 3 years.
And the show.
The show was '97 and the game was '96.
It makes sense though.
So they had a plan.
Well, yeah, they had. That's what they're showing. They're
Yeah.
saying that these guys had a plan for
Yeah,
years
yeah.
because they didn't
did
just show card no one's gonna buy.
Yeah.
They put the game, kids got addicted to it.
Yeah.
Then they started watching the show, which kind of so made you watch and see the stuff that you were seeing.
Well, it made you feel like the video game
meant something.
came to life a bit
Yeah,
also.
and then they doubled down. They said, "Yo, what about if I gave you bitches a card game?" And then the cards took over the world.
Yeah.
Well, and
yeah.
now
Pokemon is retardedly
geocaching.
influential.
It's
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
geolocating. That
Pokemon, you could put in the top 3 just based on the fact that it actually changed the landscape of everything.
Yeah.
Well,
It
what about-
influenced other medias.
But the geolocating the game, the Pokemon Go. What is that?
That's new. That's just a cell phone game.
Yeah.
It's,
Okay, but it's not.
Would you call that influential?
but that exists because of
But other games.
Yeah, exactly.
not
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
That-
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But what
that's
was I
like
gonna
trying
say?
to argue like my chicken soup, bro. You know, there's eggs in it because it came from an egg. It's like, bro, this is
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're
Well,
100% right.
It's using
But hold on, I was
the
talking.
Google satellite.
Yeah, it's not the first one that does
That's
that.
it. That's it.
No,
But I was
not the
talking about the
first one to do
Pokemon movies, bro. When I was a
for
kid.
years, there's games like that actually that you could win money in the States in different cities where there's geolocation. You have to go use your scanner.
So
Really?
Pokemon did
Find
not
stuff,
invent
yeah.
that.
There's
That's
a
all I
gym
wanted to
in
know.
North Korea, by the way. There's a gym in North Korea. No one's been able to get to it
Oh yeah, I heard.
in Pokemon Go. yeah. Yeah. But anyways, I was trying to say about the fucking movies, bro. I was
why
as a
not?
kid, I was obsessed with the movies, especially the one
with Steven Seagal.
Yeah, under Sage.
Under Sage.
Under
No. I was obsessed with this one movie. It was a Pokemon.
Under Serge. It was a Quebecois. It was a Quebecois porno.
Quebecois spin.
With
No, but
with Stevan Seagal.
Stéphane Stéphane Sagal.
Hey, je suis-tu Under Serge ou quoi?
Stéphane se trangle. But so back to the Pokemon movies. God damn it. The one with Mew and Mewtwo, where because
That's the first movie.
yeah, the first movie, Mew was like everything that is pure and good in the world, and Mewtwo was the embodiment of evil.
Bullshit.
I think so. I think
It was
that's
the
what they were.
embodiment of evil. They raised him in a lab, in a test. He was a test tube baby. He meant well, but all they showed him was sadness and anger.
Yeah, you're right.
Sangria.
But that movie, bro, I think that was the first movie as a kid where I cried.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because at the end
Kid
of
was
the
getting
movie,
molested and it wasn't you.
no, at the end of the movie, I think
I
they were
cried
about
at
to
Bambi.
kill his Pokemon.
I think Bambi.
Okay,
made me
which
cry.
is like his pet. Stop it!
I can't tell you Bambi made me cry.
You good, yeah.
Why
But
did
I'm
it
not
get me so
done.
mad?
I'm not-
I
you're
know, I
interrupting
just-
today
you
like
said
crazy.
It made you cry when
I
you
know,
were a
but
kid.
it was in the middle of a sentence. It's like you do to me. That does
Yeah.
get annoying.
So at the end of the movie, his Pokemon Pikachu is about to get bamboozled by Mewtwo.
He
All
takes
right.
a bullet for him.
Yeah.
Why
And then
bamboozled?
Ash is his
uses it
trainer.
wrong.
I was about to get murdered. Ash does the ultimate sacrifice and jumps in front of his Pokemon. I would say it's actually very religious now, looking back at it.
It's not religious at all.
No?
It's more of a security.
Oh,
He
okay.
just jumped in front of
Yeah,
the bullet.
he jumped in
He's a
front of
great
the bullet.
bodyguard.
He took the bullet intended for his Pokemon, his pet, and dies.
Fuck! This dragged on for 9 minutes to say that, dude. He took the shot,
And he got mad,
and
too.
he turns into stone. But then the tears of Pikachu and the other Pokemon, they
Yeah.
cry. They feel so sad about it. The tears bring him back.
Yeah. I don't know why that made me cry as a kid.
Well, you were 16.
You know what made
No, I
Guido,
was 8.
Hold on. You know what made Guido cry as a kid and me?
Bambi.
Forget Bambi. Even worse than Bambi. We went and we were excited to watch the Transformers movie.
Yeah, when-
and they killed Optimus Prime.
Bro,
they
I get it.
traumatized a fucking generation.
Where grown men cried.
and
Bro, you understand? It was children.
Hot
Going to the
Rod,
movies.
Hot
Bro,
Rod caught
children.
the Matrix.
Children were going to the movies, and the hero dies, bro.
It's
They
the
kill
first
him.
movie we ever saw
That's brutal.
where cartoons died.
Fuck, that's brutal.
Bro, it's the first movie I ever saw where a cartoon
And they
got
got
shot and
murked.
killed.
It wasn't. The bad guys were just killing everyone.
You've seen Transformers movie?
No, I never saw it.
Not the
It's
not the
still good.
original ones. Not the original
But you
ones.
understand, kids went in excited, parents, and it lost money, the initial release, because they spent a lot of money on great actors, all that, but it lost money
Yeah.
because normally kids, they go watch a movie in the theater when it's big, multiple times. Parents bring them as an outing, right?
Yeah.
This was once and done. Kids would walk out and screaming, crying before it would
crying.
finish. And parents
my
would
God.
warn other parents, like, don't take your kid. Why? Because their fucking favorite hero, they all get murked, bro.
Oh, here, let me show you an image now. Picture yourself, you're 8 years
But
old.
I'm picturing it already.
Now,
You guys said
Optimus
I'm
Prime, you know what he
picturing.
looks
It's
like?
actually
He's
hilarious.
red, big
I'm
shiny,
laughing now, yeah.
big shiny red truck.
Yeah.
Now, as a kid, you see him. Now he's gray.
Yeah, bro, he gets killed, bro. It's great.
I
Loses
love
color.
the
Corpse.
You know
You're
what I
seeing
love?
An Optimus Prime
Like,
corpse.
they want the kids to feel like it's a corpse.
Yeah.
It's all. He's all gray.
But you know what I love about the 90s? Gray meant death.
that was the 80s.
It
Bro.
was the 80s.
Oh, the 80s.
Yeah. 85.
Bro, there was no
Okay.
color. They because 80s were very colorful.
Yeah.
So when you're removing color,
Yeah.
you know something's
Not
wrong.
the big deal. He was dead.
Yeah.
We knew what dead was. Yeah.
Like he's dead. But the reason why they were doing it is because they wanted to kill off the characters, create new ones to sell toys and shit. What they didn't realize was these
Yeah.
children were emotionally invested in these characters.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, the second
Fuck.
generation toys
Yeah.
after they died from the movie, no one cared because they were so attached. It's like you killed Big Bird for a
Yeah.
kid.
Bro, you
It's
know
like
what?
killing the Ninja Turtles, and you're like,
Yeah.
don't worry, we have the karate lizards.
yeah, we have
Yeah, people are like, what the fuck, bro?
correct. It's exactly like that. Donatello's dead. You have this rat now.
You have
Here.
this iguana.
Yeah.
You're right. They didn't anticipate that.
No, they didn't realize the emotional attachment, and it was just hilarious. 'cause
John Cena's dead.
they unwittingly
No, you can't see him.
That's funny.
They unwittingly made people fight. Like they were getting letters because kids were getting pissed off and crying. They were telling their parents, "Why did you show me that?"
Now,
You know what I'm picturing out of the movie theater coming? Like a bunch of parents with their kids going, fuck.
Yeah, that happened.
Just like little kids crying, and like one little kid going, this movie sucks,
Yeah,
and hitting the
at-
trash
they were
can.
angry.
That's what I'm
4:30.
picturing.
At
That's what I'm
4:30.
Yeah,
picturing.
they were angry, dude. Angry and sad.
Fuck.
that was a cartoon produced by Mattel.
No, not produced by Mattel. I don't think Mattel had anything.
It
to do
was
with
its own cartoon,
I think
and then
it's
they had a
Hasbro.
deal.
I think it's
Or
Hasbro.
Hasbro. You're right.
But
Right.
they worked together. They spent money on that. huh?
It was production quality.
They had all the big names for voice acting. It was great, but they fucked up because it was traumatic. So they made their money years later when it went to video release and stuff. And I think
Orson Welles.
and they changed some stuff. They changed some
Yeah.
words around
Oh.
in the video release after stuff that was too aggressive,
Too
before-
violent.
too violent. For
Like,
kids.
what was too violent?
Some words that they used, like kicking ass, kicking. There was they had to change some stuff. They made it softer.
He's
Because
still
that
around.
movie was hardcore, bro.
Really, eh?
Dude, that movie, are you for kids? I'm saying
For kids, yeah.
Same guy does the Optimus Prime voice from
like,
then.
Like right now, if you would show your kids, let's say Looney Tunes, right? It's goofy, whatever, but they're always alive and they fuck around. If you bring your kids to the movies to watch and you see Elmer Fudd shooting and then putting Donald Duck and not Donald Duck, sorry, Daffy Duck and
Bugs Bunny?
Bugs Bunny on meat hangers
It
and they're
was-
done,
it
they're
was
just
the
dead.
equivalent of
Bro,
that,
you're fucking shocked. You're like, what the fuck's happening?
Yeah.
But now you can watch that, on YouTube and stuff. People
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
but this is the real one.
This is the real one. They went to theaters and they got bamboozled.
What about anime?
What?
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers is a whole other
Oh,
thing.
Power Rangers,
Bro,
but it's not
I
a video
love
game.
Power Rangers.
That
as a
took
kid.
the world by
I
storm.
love the White Ranger, bro. I wanted to be the White Ranger.
Yeah, just so you could yell white power.
Now, Power Rangers, you put them all together to make one Power Ranger in
No,
the
no,
toys,
no, no.
No.
That's
That
their
was
Zords.
that was Voltron.
Yeah.
No, it was Voltron too, but it's the same concept. It's not the Rangers themselves that get together. It's their Zords, their vehicles that they use.
Okay,
They get together and they make an even bigger
that
robot.
that was non-union TV show.
Bro, they
and
got
they
paid
made
nothing.
They made a lot of money selling
The
that shit
actors
around
got
the world.
paid dick, bro.
Yeah.
You make more as a podcast producer now than those actors
Yeah.
ever made doing Power Rangers.
A lot of them are
Yeah,
in
they got
jail or dead.
raped.
Somehow that makes me sad.
They're
Yeah.
non-union. They don't make money. It
They didn't make any money.
Yeah, and then they
damn.
dubbed in any country's voice,
You
and
did-
they didn't get those residuals.
Bro, they didn't even pay for special effects. Do you know what
Yeah.
they did? Do you know the scenes that you see and speaking English in the school, like Kimberly and all the Power Rangers? That's all they filmed. All the other stuff when they're in their costume and the Zords is stolen from another Japanese show. So what they would do is they would take those and then
Combine
make up a
them.
story.
Combine it.
Yeah.
No.
All the
Yeah,
stunts have they already bought
Yeah,
the
they're not connected.
footage.
Yeah, they're not connected. Yeah, they would just dub it. Yeah,
They bought
it's from
you
a
didn't
whole
know
different
that?
show. It's a whole different Japanese show. Yeah, Saban,
They
that
bought the footage.
crazy guy. Yeah, he would buy the footage and create the. That's why it never made sense if you pay attention to it now.
Not made, but on a kids, you're selling the kids. It's pretty smart.
Super smart.
I remember.
Bro, he had zero
way.
production budget. He was just paying a bunch of retards to act like kids in a school. All the special effects and shit. He was just it was just scene for scene. He would just take the scenes from there and edited them in. Yeah. I just rocked your world, huh? Yeah. They weren't even aware that this was happening. They weren't in the same universe. This was Japanese people in costumes fighting, Zords, all that. They would just cut them and put them with the scenes of the Americans. Oh,
They
I
do that
just
with a lot of
fucked his
stuff.
shit
Yeah.
up.
Wow, that's cool.
My whole life has been a lie.
Bro, today you got him on 2. You got him on that. You
And
got him-
Megadeth.
And Megadeth.
Introduce them to Megadeth, but also introduce them to the lies of Hollywood.
Yeah.
I'm very sad.
I know it's crazy.
Oh, I'm sad.
You know, you want to be sad when he brought it to Fox. Like people, he was shopping it around the idea, and
What's
people
his
were like,
name? You know his name.
Saban.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think his last name might be Saban. I
He's
don't know.
like Vince McMahon of that.
Yeah, dude, he is Vince McMahon of that, and he worked with the lady at Fox. And there's even there's a show on Netflix now that goes. This is all from internet. This goes details more into it. It's called The Toys That Made Us.
Oh,
where
I
the shows-
love that.
Yeah,
Very
and they'll talk
well
about
made.
Power Ranger toys, I think, or it's the shows that made us, and they talk about Power Rangers. I forgot which one came
Or
first.
the movies, yeah.
No, not the movies. It's not an influential movie. The movie actually sucked dicks, especially when you watch it now.
How
And
old were you when Power Rangers was popular?
I don't remember, bro.
Power Rangers was popular in the 90s. I was still in elementary school.
Okay.
I
Power
remember
Rangers
dressing
came
up
out
as a Power Ranger.
Yeah. So
Me too. I
whoever's
was the
running
Black
the
Ranger.
world right now
Hey.
I was.
is whoever's in their 30s and 40s right now grew up with
Yeah,
that.
with Power Rangers, yeah.
I think I dressed up as the red one. It was my favorite color.
Well, didn't one of them kill his roommate?
The red
And
one
he's
was,
in life in prison?
I know that one of them ended up doing, I think the Blue Ranger ended up doing gay porn.
No,
the
but
Blue
one,
or the Red Ranger.
One
of them.
ranger stabbed
Yeah,
his
yeah.
roommate with a katana sword.
I think the
And he's in
Yellow
jail
Ranger,
today.
Trini, the original Yellow Ranger
That's all
is
I
dead.
know. That Power Ranger, one of the Power Rangers, killed his roommate with a
Yeah.
sword and is doing life in prison.
Yeah.
God damn.
The Trini I heard was dead. The Asian one. I'm
Yeah, they
assuming a
made
car
no money.
accident, but I don't have
They
any
made no
details.
money. I still get checks
I fucking
of
hate this.
What? What?
Are you joking?
No, she's dead. Hold on, I'll bring it
Dude,
up.
I get checks of $11
it's real.
today from stupid shit. Imagine these residuals these
'Cause if
poor
that's
bastards didn't make.
Yeah.
Imagine the residuals they did not
If that's
make.
real, sometimes these jokes write themselves.
Trini death. Let's see. Oh, there's Tuai Trang.
Why am I still trying to
She's
drink it? It's empty.
Vietnamese.
water
Died
in here?
September 3rd,
Did you open that?
2001.
Did you open that?
Cause of
Did you
death.
want that?
Death.
Did I open it?
On September
Take some. I don't
2001,
care if
she
you
was
want.
traveling
No,
with her
I'm
friend,
dying
the
of thirsty.
actress and model Angela Rockwood, from whom Trang was to be a bridesmaid. Okay, they were passengers in a car traveling. Yeah. Oh fuck! Late night driving back.
Okay,
happened
they
to
were
the
passengers. Okay, the way you said it, I
under
thought you were.
bridesmaids. Yeah, she died in a car accident. I was right.
I thought you were saying a joke, bro.
No, I guessed it because
No, but it's the way you said it because she was Asian and she died in a car
Oh,
accident.
you thought it
the
was
way
an
you
Asian
said it
driving
so
joke.
and very like
He
the
thought
way
it was a
you-
Pantelis dark joke.
yeah, the way you dropped
I
it.
did though because that's how I drop it, but I was correct. That's
Yeah.
how my humor works. It's crazy, but it's accurate.
Speaking of which, I enjoy the Harry Potter shirt you're wearing based on what you said last time about the sketch.
This is not a Harry Potter shirt.
But
This
it
is
reminds
an ABBA
me-
and Preach shirt, but it does
It reminds me
it's
of that.
very Harry Potter-esque.
Yeah, yeah. That's an Abba and Preach shirt?
Yeah, House of Black, baby.
That's a very nice...
ABBA can preach.
no, but I mean, it's well made.
Oh, is that what that means? Is
Yeah,
that what they intended?
Yeah, ABBA can preach.
Oh, that's cool. I never thought about that.
Asshole.
I just read because I read the bottom.
Alpha P Kappa.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it's true.
It looks
Alpha
like
Pi
a- like
Kappa,
a-
yeah,
but I guess both are correct.
we didn't both are correct. It's
It's
the
like
same
a
thing.
it's like a fraternity. Oh yeah, because it has the microphone.
Abba
as
can
well.
preach.
Yeah, no, bro. These are the letters.
Yeah.
They're just because that's how fraternities work and sororities.
Yeah.
Yes.
You just call out the letters,
Yeah. Exactly.
but the letters.
But you said Abba can preach.
yeah, that's what they mean. That's what it means. But this is the letters.
Oh.
That's like saying CNN.
But I thought it meant that.
I think CNN is a Central News Network or some shit, right?
I think
Something
you're
News
right.
Network.
S-
Yeah. It doesn't
uh,
mean just CNN. Like there's a meaning behind it. So it's CNN.
Oh,
CNN.
What does the C
But
stand
it has
for?
a meaning.
It must be Central News
Yeah, or
Network.
Continental, whatever the fuck
Must-
it is.
yeah. Continental Airlines.
Yeah. Yeah, BBC is the British Broadcasting Central or some shit. Communication.
Yeah,
whatever.
Canada Broadcasting.
Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. That's
Yeah.
CBC. So you say CBC, CBC, right? CBC.
Yeah.
CBC, but
American
it means
Broadcasting.
Canadian
Okay.
Broadcasting Corporation.
Australian Broadcasting Corporation. IBC.
Yeah. That's like because if somebody brings up, don't say CNN, but I thought it meant CNN.
Ted Turner.
Yeah.
Invented
Fucking
that.
Ted Turner, bro. That's influence right there. The 24-hour news channel.
They did that well in Anchorman 2.
Oh, amazing! And the first one, yeah. But
Yeah,
the
because
second one,
I remember when news changed when the OJ chase literally. Remember we were watching.
Yeah,
chases
OJ
today?
made a lot of careers.
Those that OJ chase really did change all that shit.
He made a lot of careers, and he opened up a spot for one waiter at least.
A poor guy Goldman. Hey, we forgot something
damn.
in last week's Family Feud top 5.
The original Family Feud of all.
Yeah, a footnote.
Cain and Abel?
Cain and
Yeah,
Abel.
there you go. We should have, yeah.
We forgot that one.
And then modern day Cain and the Undertaker. Even better.
Yeah. Hey, it's true, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why he's
Oh, the Undertaker.
company man.
I always found that so fucking dope, by the way. When it goes like dark,
he
like,
had
and
made an
disappears.
entrance. He knows how to make an
Okay.
entrance.
Bro,
Okay,
or
I'm
like
gonna-
when he.
Okay, so let me know when this is over because you guys are almost done, and I'm gonna show you a modern day new wrestling entrance that you guys are appreciate.
Ah.
You gotta respect the pageantry of wrestling.
Yeah, of
though.
course, of course.
That's 20,000 people screaming or whatever, 6,000 depends when they fill up, and they love that.
And if you love this, what I can tell you is head over to
Yeah.
patreon.com/Pantelis. Get yourself some exclusive content. Support this network. Why? Because they're going to kick us off soon. We're not going to be on the YouTubes. We're not going to be on the Vimeos. We're going to find our own way of being, and the only way we could share that shit with you is on the Patreons. Patreon.com/Pantelis. The Poseidon69 on Twitter and on Instagram. The Poseidon69 is also his handle on Twitch. He plays video games. He's talked to you about influential games. Well, let him influence you with his games. Twitch.tv/The Poseidon69. And check out our friend Guido Grasso Jr. Guido Grasso is on tour right now, his comedy tour. Links are in the description, or head over to WTFcomedy.com. It's .com, not .ca, right? It's .com. To check out his dates. Links are in the description. Don't you worry about that. He's also on Instagram and on Twitter. Guido Grasso Jr. That's his handle. PantelisComedy.com for all of my stuff. Check us out. Thank you guys. Go fuck yourselves. The intellectuals love you, and you love them.
What a
Level 112 on Elden Ring.